These are 10 things you didn't know about Oscar Piastri.
You know, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to go out very much.
This driver's full of surprises. Like, if Oscar Piastri wasn't a racing driver, what do you think he'd be? A doctor? An engineer? Nope, an astronaut.
Being an astronaut for one day would be kind of cool. Just go to the moon, come back.
This guy wants to experience the ultimate speed, escaping Earth's gravity entirely. That's actually perfect though. G-forces and unimaginable pressure, yeah, he'd be good at that. But his real inspiration comes from someone much closer to home.
Michael Jordan tells me one day he wants to be the best player that's ever played here. He said, I'm gonna show you. Nobody will ever work as hard as I work.
Here's something that'll shock you. Oscar Piastri's biggest sporting hero isn't any racing legend. It isn't Ayrton Senna, isn't Lewis Hamilton. It's Michael Jordan. And it all started with Netflix's The Last Dance.
Favorite sporting idol, people from outside of motorsport, so Michael Jordan, watching his series was a massive insight into how dedicated he was to his sport and his career.
Piastri was absolutely mesmerized by Jordan's relentless dedication, the way MJ would outwork everyone, teammates, rivals, everyone, just to gain that extra edge, that obsessive drive to perfection, that relentless pursuit of excellence. That's exactly what separates the good drivers from the legends. And that's what Oscar aspires to be. Later, you'll see Oscar's secret skill that makes him wanted by every team. But first, check this out. Even though most F1 drivers start in karting, Piastri's path to Formula 1 was completely different.
I saw that lovely footage of you when you'd won, and I think you were 8 or something, and you stood on the podium, but you were against adults.
Many F1 drivers start in karting. Oscar Piastri, he dominated remote control cars, so much so that by age 9, national champion. While other future F1 drivers were learning to handle steering wheels, Piastri was mastering the art of racing from a distance. Man, imagine telling your friends you'll go to Formula 1 because you were unbeatable at playing with toy cars. But clearly, the hand-eye coordination and racing instincts were already there. And turns out, so was his dedication to excellence in everything else. This is what makes Piastri even more impressive. While he was becoming a racing prodigy, Piastri was also excelling academically at some of the most prestigious schools in the world. First, Helbury College in Melbourne on a sports scholarship. Then Helbury and Imperial Service College in England. I mean, most racing drivers drop out of school to focus on their careers. Piastri, he proved you can be brilliant both on track and in the classroom. The discipline he learned did serve him well, especially when he found the perfect partner for his F1 career. Meet Tom Stallard, Oscar's race engineer. You see, Tom isn't just any race engineer. He's a former Olympic rower.
Before I was in F1, I was a rower. So I did the Athens and Beijing Olympics with the British rowing team and eventually got a silver medal in Beijing.
While other driver-engineer combos are panicking, losing their minds under pressure, these two sound like they're having a casual coffee chat. Stallard's Olympic background taught him how to stay composed when everything is on the line. And Piastri, he feeds off that calm energy like a racing vampire. Their radio exchanges are so chill, you'd think they were discussing the weather, not battling for race wins at 200 miles per hour.
He was never going to make that corner regardless of whether I was there or not.
Copy, Oscar. The issue's gone to race control. They're looking at it.
This is so incredibly frustrating. We've lost all competitiveness. You just have to listen to me. I would have found a different way of managing those issues.
Clearly, their partnership is like nothing else in Formula 1. But even with the perfect engineer, Piastri still needs to stay sharp between races, and his method might surprise you. When Oscar Piastri isn't racing in real life, he's still racing, but in virtual life. This guy spends hours on iRacing, testing different cars, reliving actual races, perfecting his craft.
So why do you have Oscar Piastri?
Someone just said, why the hell do we have Oscar Piastri in this lobby?
While other drivers are out partying, Piastri's at home obsessing over racing lines in a digital world.
Adapting to those different conditions is always something I enjoy in the real world and in the virtual world as well. But yeah, it all helps to build resilience and make you a better driver.
He's even admitted that if he's not physically racing, he's mentally racing. Do you know which other F1 driver does virtual racing?
My God, there's so much understeer, it's just fantastic. Like I turn into that corner, it's like I have no front wing on the car.
But all this racing has also earned Oscar some pretty unusual recognition from fans around the world. Japan, land of the rising sun, incredible sushi, ramen, and lifelike dolls of Oscar Piastri.
I got like a doll of myself in Japan. A bit unexpected. I didn't expect myself in like a doll form.
While most drivers get caps, t-shirts, maybe a nice watch from fans, Oscar receives something that probably sits in his closet and stares at him while he sleeps. A doll of himself, complete with racing suit. I mean, imagine opening that package. Oh wow, it's me, but smaller and more plastic. But turns out, even weird gifts can't distract Piastri, cause he has a secret to staying mentally sharp. Here's the paradox. To go faster on track, Oscar Piastri deliberately goes slower off track.
You know, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to go out very much. I kind of just get myself in the right frame of mind. You know, just taking some time to make sure I'm focused, essentially.
While the F1 world is in chaos, media, travel, pressure, constant noise, Piastri has mastered the art of doing very wholesome things. Couch time, walking, simple, quiet moments that let his brain decompress.
This is my quiet space. It's just nice to have 5 minutes to just not think about anything and just chill out, try and do nothing, really.
It's like he's figured out that your mind is a muscle. Push it too hard constantly and it breaks. Give it a rest and it comes back stronger. But of course, this calm approach to life doesn't mean his racing mind ever rests. Picture this. Oscar Piastri is sitting at a red light. Normal person, right? Wrong. In his mind, he's treating every single traffic light like an F1 race start.
And Formula One goes racing on the streets!
When that light turns green, he's mentally competing to get the perfect launch off the line first. Perfect launch? I mean, this guy literally cannot turn off his racing brain. Even grocery store runs become training sessions. But that perfectionism goes even deeper. This guy has a color-coded system for his daily nutrition. Red days, green days, yellow days. His entire food intake is calculated based on what type of training or racing he has planned.
Kind of have like 3 different coloured days, red, green or yellow. Basically depends on what kind of balance of nutrients I should have.
And get this, before every single race at every lunchtime, Piastri eats the exact same meal. Pasta with tomato sauce and chicken every single time.
Favourite food before a race is always, I always have the same things, always pasta with tomato sauce and chicken.
Now, one simple question, why? Because it's safe. It's got all the nutrients he needs, and there's zero risk of it affecting his performance. Most people get bored eating the same thing twice. Piastri, he's been doing this for years, simply because he's obsessed with eliminating every possible variable that could him milliseconds. That's obsessive drive to perfection. Does that sound familiar to anybody? That's exactly what separates good drivers from the legends. That's the Michael Jordan mentality in action. But this level of mental processing isn't just obsession, it's something much more rare. Which now brings us to the secret skill of his.
This is your fastest lap versus your second fastest lap. Immediately out of turn 1, heading through turn 2.
Multiple coaches and mentors have independently described Oscar Piastri's brain the same way, like a supercomputer. While other drivers are still processing what happened in Turn 1, Piastri's already analysed Turn 1, predicted Turn 2, and calculated a strategy for the next 5 corners.
It's a dive bomb move! It's a change of lead! And Oscar Piastri's going all the way around the outside to take the lead!
This isn't just fast thinking. This is superhuman level data processing. Superhuman. The kind of mental speed that lets you manage extreme racing pressure with cold calculation instead of hot emotion.
Take me home, Sandy.
And sure, once in a while a supercomputer might make an error. But that's what makes Oscar Piastri so fascinating. He's human enough to make mistakes, but also superhuman enough to learn from them faster than anyone else.
Oscar Piastri wins the Saudi Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
From remote control cars to Formula One podiums, from traffic light practice sessions to genuine race wins, from childhood dreams of space to mastering speed on Earth, Oscar Piastri isn't only fast, he's also relentless. He won't stop, he won't give up, until he gets what he wants, victory. But his relentlessness is not the only thing that's scary. There are some untold truths about Oscar Piastri, like a weird habit he does during a race, or using his most unique move that literally scares every F1 driver. So, to know more about this, just click this video right here.